Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson, that's Nathan Fox. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have an email here from Anonymous.
Hey, Ben and Nathan, I'm currently brainstorming ideas of what to potentially include in my diversity statement. Would you suggest refraining from writing about an experience from high school? I wanted to talk about a trying experience I had traveling abroad as a foreign exchange student in China. I figured that would be too distant in the past, but I wanted to write in to get your opinion. Thanks for your feedback, Anonymous.
So generally, I would say high school out, right? It's too long ago, but I mean, it sounds like there's something here. I almost wonder if it could be the introduction to a longer statement that brings it to today. I'm concerned about it being in high school, though.
It's not great to talk about high school because it's like, what else do you got? But in a diversity statement or in a lived experience essay or
Sure.
whatever we're going to call it, post Harvard UNC Supreme Court decisions banning racial preferences in higher education admissions, this landscape is changing dramatically, potentially.
Yeah.
And they might not even be asking you for diversity statements anymore. It might be called something else on the applications.
Yeah.
So answer the question. And if your best answer to the question has to do with something that you experienced in high school, then I don't have really a problem with that on your diversity statement or lived experience essay or whatever, because you can, of course, have impactful experiences about race, gender, socioeconomic issues, whatever it is that you think makes a credible argument that you're going to be bringing diverse perspectives to the law school. Those kinds of things can absolutely happen to you in childhood or even in high school. I agree with Ben, though, that I would like a way that you could maybe transition it into talking about more than just, well, here's the thing that happened to me in high school. And the older you get, the more important I think that is probably. Because if you're 40 and you're writing about high school, wow, really? If you're
Yeah.
21 graduating from undergrad and straight K through JD and you're writing about something that happened, right before COVID, then okay, that's like, it's contemporaneous enough that I think it would be fine. I don't know. Anything more for Anonymous?
No.
Can we talk about the dash that Anonymous put in high school?
Yeah, that's wrong.
It happens all the time. People love to just put a dash in between high school.
Yep.
And I think the reason why is that it's sometimes correct.
It is sometimes
If I were
correct.
to talk about high school football, you can put high dash school football.
Although it's funny because that's one where you could actually
You don't have to.
You could invoke the exception, which is the connection between high school is so strong that hardly anyone's going to get confused that you're using those two words to modify football.
Yeah, makes sense. High school teacher?
High school teacher, yeah.
I guess again, optional.
Probably optional for high school.
Maybe high school is always optional, and you don't. Would you ever require it?
Maybe there would be some case where it's confusing that you're talking about high school, but if you're not confused,
yeah,
I mean, you can always put
roof,
it if you have that noun afterward.
The roof of the high school gym
certainly makes it easier to read.
Yeah. So when you're using it as what is the rule though for?
Yeah, I know how to do it. I just don't know if I know how to describe it. It's more like you have a noun and you're describing that noun with an adjective. I guess it's a noun
when
that's
you're using
acting
high
as an
school,
adjective. Yeah.
When you're using high school to modify something else, like
Yep.
modify football or the roof or teacher or whatever you're trying to modify, then you can put the dash. And sometimes you should put the dash in order to make it easier to read. But if you're just saying, here's something that happened in high school, you can't put the dash there because high school is 2 words.
2 words. Yep.
Okay. Anyway, thank you, Anonymous, for writing in and allowing us to do Grammar Corner.
Yeah.
People love it when we do Grammar Corner. Anything more?
Nope. Email daily at lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.